everyone, today I've decided I'm going to henna my hair. I'm really excited. I have never done it before. I've always really wanted to but never got round to it. It's so healthy for your hair and nourishing, it's really moisturising, and the lady in Lush today told me that it's also like a varnish on your hair, so it makes it look a lot shinier, so I was really excited. I went to Lush to get mine, like I just said. It was $7.95 for a block, which looks like this. The colour I chose was Caca Marron, which I can show you. There's the label. Caca Marron. It comes in a... Sorry, that was just the bag falling. It comes in a block like this. It smells delicious. I could eat it. It smells like a really nice, like kind of like ginger spicy chocolate, and I could, but I won't. It probably wouldn't be very nice, but this is what it looks like. It's just a solid block like that. And the lady also gave me pair of gloves. It stains your skin as well, so I don't want stained skin. Okay, so the lady also told me to put moisturiser all the way around my hairline to make sure it doesn't stain my face. She also gave me a little tiny block of it as well, because she offered me the option of having a strand test as well, and I said, oh yeah, can I have both, just so I got a little bit extra. Just a tip for you there. So the block came to $7.95 altogether with the gloves and the little strand test thing as well. So, are you ready? I don't know if I am. I'm a bit scared about if it's gonna be a bit too dark for me because I'm quite pale. But yeah, I'm excited as well. And I can't wait to feel the texture of my hair afterwards, because I think that will be very nice. Okay, so see you soon in the kitchen. Okay, the kettle is boiled. I have my henna block here. I was going to cut it, but I couldn't manage it. It's too hard for me to cut. I have a pan over here to put hot water into in a minute, so I can use it as like a bain-marie. I also have a nice big mixing bowl here. You have to make sure it's heat proof, obviously, so it won't melt, and you have to put it over a bain-marie, so you need to make sure that it's safe. So I have my block here. As I said, I tried cutting it. I cannot crack that one. It is too hard to cut for me. So I'm just going to put it in the bowl, and I'm going to put a little bit of water over it, which I just got from the kettle. Oh, nice and steamy on the camera. Right, I was going to use a wooden spoon, but I don't want to stain my wooden spoon, so I'm just going to use a metal one. So here we go. See, that is quite hard to melt as well. Okay, let me just pop a little bit more over. Oh, steamy again, sorry. Right, I'm just going to melt this down because I think I need more than one hand, and I will be back in a second. Okay, so I've got it to melt a little bit more. It's kind of a bit more melted. It's half still kind of not melted. Doesn't smell as tasty as it did when it was dry, so I'm quite glad that I didn't eat that one. Don't know if I should have used the whole block, but I suppose it's better to have enough mixture than not enough. Okay, so I've got my pan of boiling water here. I'm going to put the bowl over the top to use it as a bain-marie to try and get it to melt a little bit more. So here we go. I'll perhaps put the heat on a little bit more. There we go. And try and get this to melt. It is really disgusting, and I think you will agree with me that it looks a little bit like chicken poo. It's not going to look the most attractive thing on my hair whilst it's dyeing it, but I think it should be a nice colour. I imagined it to be a little bit more red than this, but we'll see how we get on. It's meant to come out, the lady said, as like an auburn colour, so I think that would be quite nice on me because I've got pale skin. I think reds can really bring out the beauty of pale skin. Right, I'm going to get this to melt a little bit more and get back to you. Okay, so here we go. That took quite a long time and a lot of elbow grease, and it was also very tiring, but at least I don't need to go for a run today. Well, I don't normally anyway. But it's kind of come to a thick, creamy consistency. I might put a little bit more water in it before I apply it to my hair, just so it's a little bit runnier. But yeah, it looks lovely. Okay, so I have my gloves on. I have just put moisturiser all over my hairline so I don't stain my face, but somehow I probably will, because that's the kind of person I am. I just use some Body Shop lemon body butter for my face, and yes, so it's almost time. I'm a little bit scared and nervous, but I'm sure it will go okay. I was going to film the bit of me applying it in the bathroom, but however, I have no tripod because I'm an amateur YouTuber, and I also don't want to get brown henna dye onto my camera, and I only have 2 hands, so I'm sorry. Well, that was an experience. I think if my boyfriend walked into the bathroom right now, he would think I'd had some kind of episode in there, which wasn't very healthy. It is very messy work. I managed to get most of it on the bathroom mat rather than on the curtains or anything, but and also it kind of doesn't smell so much like a gingery chocolate. Once it's wet, it smells more like mushy peas. I'm sure I smell lovely right now. Okay, so I'm just about to cling film my hair up. Got my cling film here. I also managed to stain every part of my face. No, I did get it quite a lot on my hairline, which I'm a little bit scared about because I don't want to be orange around my hairline for some time. I've got it kind of on my arms, a little bit on my neck, but you can't see it, and I had it on my, yes, I've still got it on my ear. It looks like someone's pooped on my ear. So I'm going to put this cling film on now. Kind of like this hairstyle. I feel a little bit like Victorian. So, okay. I have never cling filmed my head before. Don't I look lovely? Kind of gives me a bit of a facelift, don't you think? So, yeah, that was, I'm sure it will be worth it. I hope it will be worth it. That was a very messy job, so it's not something for the faint-hearted. But it's kind of worth it if it means you're going to have, if you're going to have a natural hair dye. Oh my God, I keep dropping things. It's kind of worth it if you're going to have a natural hair dye rather than a processed chemical one that is going to damage your hair. So I don't mind it too much. I really don't know what I'm doing. Just trying to make it look neat. Right. Yeah, so I think it's going to be nice, hopefully. I think the benefits of it being shinier and the lady likening it to a varnish for your hair, that really appeals to me. So I think that is going to be something I enjoy. I have lost where the cling film starts. Oh God, this is going to be fun. I'm just going to wrap myself in it a bit more. This is something else. Okay, that is not done. I've just put my hand in a load of henna. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this on for about an hour and a half, I think. I don't think I'm going to leave it longer than that because I don't want it to be too vibrant. I can't get into this. No. I read up about why it's good to put cling film on it. It is so the air doesn't get to it, and it just kind of helps it stay wet and fresh and also clean and tidy when you are I don't even know what that is. Small bow. Right, yeah, it keeps it clean and tidy as well. so that you don't get it everywhere. I'm just going to move this little bit of cling film off my head now. Yeah, don't I look great? Right, I'm going to put a towel over it now and leave it for an hour and a half, do my housework, and get back to you soon. Well, I'll get back to you once it's all washed out and dried. Bye! Wish me good luck. Okay, so it's all done. That was actually 2 days ago when I did the henna. I was a bit busy that afternoon, so I wasn't able to do a video the way I wanted to. So I am back today. I did have to wash it yesterday. I don't normally wash my hair every day, I normally wash it every other day, but I did feel I had to wash it the day after I'd done the henna treatment, simply because the smell was quite bad. It did kind of stick to my hair. It wasn't an awful smell, but it was just kind of, it was there and I was very aware of it, and I don't know, it was a bit of an irritating smell, I think, somehow. And also, I think because of all the essential oils that the Lush block actually has in it, my hair had gone very greasy the next day, so I had to wash it again. But this is day 2. I think you can still tell the shine. I love the colour. It's not like an over-the-top colour, but you can kind of, you can see that it's definitely got like an orangey red tint to it, which I really love. I didn't leave it on long enough, I don't think. I should have left it on for perhaps 2 or 3 hours. I only left it on for an hour and a half because I was a bit of a wuss and I was scared of it being too vibrant and me not liking it. But now that I've done that, I know that I can leave it a bit longer next time. I still have my strand test. So what I'm going to do is, I think next time I wash my hair, I'm going to just melt this down a little bit, well, the whole block obviously, and with water, and then I'm going to give myself like a little mini henna treatment with it, and leave it in for a couple of hours. I'm not sure it will be enough. I know it's not the amount that you should use, but hopefully it will just kind of top up the colour. But I am really happy with it, and I definitely wouldn't go back to a different type of dye. The only downsides to it are the fact that the smell kind of lingers. I mean, I've washed my hair, I washed it when I was washing the henna out, and I washed it with shampoo and conditioner, and it was a definite smell that had stayed there. Especially when I straightened my hair, it was a really horrible, like, burnt rubber smell. It was really awful. And you can kind of still smell it a little bit now, even though I've washed my hair again. So I think that's something that's going to stay for a little while. But, you know, it's all, at least it's not a chemical smell that, although it smells nice, it's just chemicals that are kind of damaging your hair. At least it's all natural plant extracts that are good for your hair. And also the mess of the bathroom was awful afterwards. I was very aware that using henna was very messy because I'd watched other YouTube videos on it before. I was very cautious when I was doing it not to get it anywhere, but you just can't help it. I think it is one of those things that just kind of happens. You can't help it. I managed to get most of it in the sink. There was quite a lot on the bathroom mat, so next time I'm going to put newspaper down because that's one mat that's ruined. And it just kind of looked like someone had crapped all over my bathroom. But those were the only downsides to it, and I think the pros of using henna to dye your hair definitely outweigh the cons. It just is just a brilliant way of dyeing your hair. It's all natural products. There's no crappy chemicals in them. You're not going to damage your hair in any way. You're actually benefiting your hair by using it. I know that the variety of colours is a little limiting, but you've got a black, which is Caca Noir, I think. You've got Caca Brun, which is the brown one. You've got Caca Marron, which is the one I've used, and Caca Rouge, which is the really red one, which I think I might go for one day, but right now I'm a bit too scared. I'm just going to keep to my marron. There was also a little quote that I read on the internet that said you can't flirt with henna, you have to marry it. So I guess that just means that you have to keep topping it up and stuff. It's not just going to just work the first time and be the colour you want it to be. But I'm quite happy just to use henna every time. I do really like this kind of red tint to my hair, and I would like to keep that now. And obviously you're treating your hair, you're giving your hair a treat, and it's a nice colour afterwards. So that's a noisy bus. So I am really happy with the results. I absolutely love it. I don't like the smell and I don't like the mess, but I think everything else well outweighs it because it is brilliant and I would truly recommend it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.